video, because a lot of times when I'm just explaining something, it's like, okay, get it, but it's like if you can see something as well, like in the screenshot here, it also helps out to better understand and to help explain exactly what I want to explain here. All right, with that being said, let's pop this up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this, but here's what it comes down to. There's these assumptions and miscommunications and misunderstandings out there that when you turn 65, you're automatically enrolled into Medicare. The simple answer is yes and no at the same time. Huh? How does that make any sense? How is it yes and no? It depends, okay? The classic answer that everybody loves. Well, it depends. Maybe. What? Come on, give me a straight answer, right? Here's what it comes down to. If you are receiving Social Security before you turn 65, if you're receiving Social Security benefits leading up to your 65th birthday, you will automatically be enrolled in Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B, when you are turning 65. So the month in which you turn 65, you will be automatically enrolled to be on Medicare the first day of the month in which you turn 65, okay? You got that? Now, roughly about 4 months or so before you turn 65, provided you're receiving Social Security again, you will get your Welcome to Medicare packet, okay? You'll receive your Welcome to Medicare packet. That's only if you are on Social Security and receiving benefits administered by Social Security at least a few months before your 65th birthday, okay? That's scenario number one. Scenario number two, and this is what catches a lot of people off guard. You're not receiving Social Security benefits prior to the month in which you turn 65. There's this assumption that you're automatically enrolled into Medicare. That's not true, okay? So if you are not receiving Social Security prior to turning 65, you're not automatically enrolled in Medicare, but rather you would need to go through the necessary steps to enroll in Medicare on your own. And how do you do that? You do it through the Social Security website, which again is like, what? Why am I enrolling in Medicare through the Social Security website? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem to make any sense, but that's how you do it, okay? And again, I know it's confusing, which is why I make these videos, to try to help you out in a way that I possibly can. Now, I'm going to throw something out super fast, which is this. If you're turning 65, if you need to enroll in Medicare, if you need to find the right Medicare plan and coverages, you can do a couple simple things. You can hack it out yourself, or you can simply pick up your phone, call Chapter right there. It's 100% free. You can read it for yourself. Free Medicare help right there. They've already helped thousands and thousands and thousands of you in this community so far. Again, just in the last 1 year alone, over 10,000 of you in this community have called them. A couple thousand of you have called them just so far this year. Those of you in this community collectively saving over $2 million by calling that phone number right there. We're well over $2 million of savings at this point from just those of you in this community. That's incredible. Anyway, call them. They can help you with your initial enrollment into Medicare. They can help you find the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, whatever it is that you need. Because remember this much as well. Another major misconception around Medicare, which I've talked about extensively in other videos, which is this. Medicare is not free. Medicare does not pay for everything. Medicare pushes 20% of the medical expenditures onto you. Huh? Onto you? What? How can you mitigate that? Well, that's where a Medicare supplement, otherwise known as Medigap plan, can come in, or a Medicare Advantage plan, whatever you decide, okay? And again, I don't know your situation, but you can certainly talk to Chapter Medicare there. They have access to over 20,000 plans, and they can certainly help you find the right Medicare plan for you and your personal needs. Have that conversation with them. Again, it's totally free. They will be there for you, and they'll spend all the time that you need on the phone with them, going through all of your options and whatever else that you need, and they'll spend all that time with you. Anyway, phone number's there for you. It's 100% for free. Take advantage if you want to. If you don't want to, honestly, don't do it. If you don't want to, it does not matter to me. I don't really care. Just trying to help you with some free stuff here and some free guidance, as I know it can be massively confusing and really, really difficult to navigate on your own. But anyway, that's the major misconception, because on one hand, the answer is yes, you will automatically be enrolled into Medicare, provided you are already receiving Social Security benefits prior to the month in which you turn 65, okay? So if you're 62, 63, 64, 64 and a half, then, and you're already receiving Social Security, then yes, you will automatically be enrolled into Medicare, and it'll be effective the first day of the month in which you turn 65. That's number one. Number two, If you're 62, 63, 64, 64 and a half, leading up to your 65th birthday, and you're not receiving Social Security, then you are not enrolled in Medicare automatically, but rather you need to do that yourself and you have to enroll, okay? That's why this is so confusing. Now you might be thinking, but what if I don't enroll? What if I don't want to enroll right away? That's okay. You don't need to. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but just recognize if you do not enroll in Medicare, it will not be affected the first day of the month in which you turn 65. Therefore, you may have a lapse in insurance. And if you have that happen, you may be on the hook for massive medical bills if something were to happen where you need to get medical attention. And again, I hope that does not happen to you. I'm just saying, just giving you the scenarios here, okay? And remember this much as well. If you forego enrolling in Medicare Part B, B as in Bravo, for every 12 months that you delay enrolling in Medicare Part B, you will sustain a 10% lifelong late enrollment penalty for Medicare Part B. It's nasty, right? That's a 12-month delay. If you delay for 12 months on Medicare Part B, you will sustain that 10% lifelong penalty. Yes, you heard that correctly. Lifelong penalty.